Boom, baby. The Oklahoma Sooners, they just landed another OK Preps kid. This time, the 3-star linebacker out of Carl Albert High School. Yeah, Marcus James. You know what? If you guys have been tuned into the recruiting news that we have been sharing, you guys knew it. Marcus James wasn't a surprise. But here's the deal. Before we talk about it, I want you guys to know, I want you to join the discussion. So make sure you jump down in the comments below. We're going to be doing an interview with Marcus James either this will be coming out on a Thursday, so either the Friday or Saturday. So I want you guys to drop any questions you have for Marcus James with your name, and I will ask those questions to Marcus. We'll give you a shout out as well. If you haven't already, make sure you hit that like and the subscribe button. Here's the deal. Marcus James, the 3-star linebacker out of Carl Albert High School. Now, not originally from Carl Albert High School. If you all have followed Marcus James at all, you know he originally started out at McGinnis, transferred over there, then teammates with Kevin Sperry. The rest is now history. Had a top 5 of A&M, Utah, Arkansas, TCU, and of course the Oklahoma Sooners. Hey, you know what? Oklahoma, they get the win here. Can we officially count this as a win over A&M? Can we put this bad juju we have with A&M behind us? Here's the deal, though. The 6'3", 200-pound linebacker out of Oklahoma City had over 14 offers. Listen, he had some other Power 5 offers as well, like Arizona, Kansas. And, hey, Kansas has actually been doing a pretty good job at coming into the state and taking guys. Look at 2025 3-star quarterback David McComb out of Edmond Memorial. And then you've also got Oklahoma State, and then you got some other G5 offers in there as well. So Marcus James was not a guy that people were looking over. Oklahoma just found like a hidden gem. No, people wanted Marcus James. And when we look at his film here in a minute, you'll see exactly why. Because when you see the athleticism and the versatility of Marcus James, he can kind of just be a Swiss Army knife for you, whether it's on the offensive side of the ball, playing tight end, or being a linebacker here on the defensive side of the ball, which is primarily where you're going to see him be used, or, well, at least what we assume we assume he will be used. But you look at how talent rich the state of Oklahoma is here in 2025. And this was an important grab for Oklahoma because it just secures another guy out of that Carl Albert High School area where you have your current quarterback in the 2025 class committed in Kevin Sperry, but you've also got teammates of his like Trene Washington, you've got Tristan Haynes, and then, of course, Kevin Sperry. You have Xavier Robinson here in the 2024 class. So this was big, right? If you're the Oklahoma Sooners, you're starting this off strong, and you've already started the 2025 cycle off strong. Hence, when you look at where Oklahoma is at, I believe last time I looked, they had the number 3 class overall in 2025. And when you look at some of the commits that they've already gotten, they're already starting to fill up that commitment sheet with Oklahoma guys like Jaden Nickens, Elijah Thomas. You've got Kamori Moore in Missouri, Grayson Harris in Texas, Kevin Sperry from Oklahoma/Texas. Yeah, I'm going to say that because he's not technically from here, but he's playing here right now. So you add Marcus James to this commit list that gives you 6. It only brings you up to 106.5 in the 247 composite class calculator, whatever they do it or however they do it. But you look at some of the other commitments that are lining up for Oklahoma, and I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to share Marcus James film with you guys as I go ahead and continue to talk about what this means for Oklahoma. But so you guys can kind of see what I meant by his versatility and what he's able to do as a player. But when you look at where Oklahoma is going to end in the 2025 rankings, right now you've got Georgia and Alabama at a clear number 1 and 2 with 8 commits for Georgia, 3 5-stars. Bama with 2 5-stars and 7 commits. And then you got Notre Dame right above you with 7 commits at a 138.48 composite score. But you got Oklahoma at number 4. And Oklahoma is going to secure that lead over LSU. So you look at Marcus James committing here to the Oklahoma Sooners. This is a big deal because you're getting a really good start on this class. We have already heard of other offers, like other guys potentially locking down their recruitment. Tristan Haynes. You've got Alex Schildknight on November 10th. So these are guys that, hey, Oklahoma, they want to go in here. They want to clean house in the state. They want to keep a lot of these guys home. Unfortunately, you've got guys like Caden Knighton who have already committed to Vanderbilt, the 4-star running back out of Wynnewood, Oklahoma. We'll have to see if DeMarco Murray wants to pick that back up elsewhere. But this 2025 class for Oklahoma, it can be a really strong class, and this could be the class that helps push you over the edge and really get you into that continuous national championship conversations, because great teams recruit their states really well. And that's not something Oklahoma did very well in the Lincoln Riley era. So you look at some of the guys that they're chasing in 2025, 5-star safety Jonah Williams. That was one where he just recently announced his top 11, I believe it was, top 10 or top 11. Oklahoma was in there. But listen, everybody believes Oklahoma has been the top favorite for him as well. And then you look at some of the other guys, like maybe like a Riley Wormley at running back or a Michael Turner Jr. Those are guys that I've talked at length about. You've got Deshaun Brame at tight end. You've got Chase Lofton at tight end. I mean, there are many directions Oklahoma could go in this 2025 class, including a high 4-star kid in Nate Roberts, who was here in the state out of Washington, Oklahoma. So you really like where Oklahoma can stand, especially when you get into the trenches. This isn't going to be a heavy defensive line class for Oklahoma. They took care of that in 2024. But in 2025, you're going to have guys like Ty Haywood. You're going to have Lamont Rogers. You have Michael Fasusi. You've got both guys out of Bishop Gorman. You've got several guys up in the Kansas area. You've got several guys in the Missouri area. So Oklahoma's kind of going to have their pick of the litter. They're going to kind of be able to choose who they want, and it's going to be, regardless how you look at it, one of the better classes in the college football rankings for 2025. Now, with the news this year that Oklahoma and other schools can take more than 25 kids a year in their classes, I would expect that you're probably going to see Brent Venables probably load up every single year on 25 or more guys. Again, he doesn't want to rely on the portal. I believe they'll still utilize the portal when there's a really good player in there. But they want to get to the point where they're not having to rely on guys coming in and out of the portal to be able to come in and make an impact. So as you've been able to see here with Marcus James on some of his film, dude has an eye for the ball. He's very aware, especially on the defensive side of the ball. And I think that's where you're going to see the University of Oklahoma use Marcus James the most. And as he continues to play with Sperry throughout the rest of the season, I think you're going to see Marcus James' stock continue to rise. And Oklahoma's going to be excited to get this kid on campus. I mean, shoot, Texas, I guarantee you Texas A&M and Utah wanted this guy, right? I guarantee they were pushing pretty hard. So if you haven't already, make sure you join the discussion, drop some comments or some questions that you have for Marcus James. We will ask him as long as they're before the interview. Additionally, if you haven't already, make sure you hit that like and make sure you guys hit that subscribe button.